What exactly is GrumpyHare and why does it work so well? Consider this. If I gave you the address of a motivated seller, you knock at their door, I'm willing to bet you will walk away with a signed contract. As long as they're motivated, it's super easy to convert them into a lead. How come then it's so difficult, nearly impossible, to do the exact same thing to the exact same audience online through a website? Why is it so easy to convert them in real life, yet so difficult to do it through a website? The difference obviously is you, your presence, your demeanor, your vibe, the way you squint your eyes when you show expression of concern, when you put your hand on their shoulder and the other hand shakes their hand and you tell them, I know you're stressed, don't worry, I got you. It's the transfer of energy that shows competence, personality, and credibility. That is what it takes to convert traffic into leads in real life. That is obviously not as easy to do through a website. A website cannot wink at you, a website cannot shake their hand, and a website is not able to transfer your personal energy to your traffic. So in other words, here is the key to a conversion. A conversion happens when you successfully convey to your traffic through your website who you are, what you're like, and what it would be like to work with you, all of which needs to align with what a motivated seller's ideal image of the perfect cash buyer to work with is. If those two things align, you will get a conversion guaranteed. Now, the obvious key to a conversion is obviously you. You are the one that converts traffic into leads, not the website. Now, do you start to realize the absurdity when you hear other website hosts and template providers claiming that their templates are proven and tested to be high converting when their templates were not tested with your pictures, your demeanor, and your personality? No website can convert traffic into leads. It's absolutely impossible. Then you're going to ask, well, why is the GrumpyHare so different then? The entire core and engine on the GrumpyHare is engineered around the conversion psychology of motivated sellers. That is the core of the GrumpyHare engine. Now, let me explain. What we have done is we have taken the personality types and genders of our users, as well as the business structures, being solopreneur, duopreneur is pretty much a partnership or a couple, and corporations, groups. In order to really explain this further, let's take a look at the GrumpyHare templates. What you see here is a series of templates, and each template is based around the personality types and genders, as well as the business structure of that user. For example, take the Samantha template. The Samantha is a female solopreneur. Now, how many times have you seen people try to hide the fact that they are a solopreneur? They ask their friends, their families, their cousins, their brother, their sisters, their mom, and their dad to wear their polo t-shirt with their logo on them, making them seem like they are a bigger business than they really are. I'm here to tell you there is absolutely no need to do that. There is power in being a solopreneur. Just like a traditional home seller is paying an agent a 6% commission to find them a single person to buy their house, a motivated seller, similarly, is not out there to find a corporation to buy their house. They're out there to find a single person that's trustworthy to make him an all-cash offer. There is power in being a solopreneur. You can sit down with them one-on-one, build that trust, nurture that trust, and really connect with them, listen to their problems, and be there for them. That is all it takes. Now, the Samantha profile is a female-inspired profile. What that means is simply this. A female-inspired profile doesn't mean that only females should get this profile. No, it's a female-inspired profile. Female-inspired profiles are slower, they're nurturing, they are more grounded, they're earthy. It's just a more nurturing feel of a template. Opposed to a male-inspired profile, like the Billy Bob, as you can see, the male-inspired templates are more aggressive. They're in your face, they're faster, they are no fluff. So it's based on the personality type of our user. Other than the gender and the personality types, we also have business structures. As I already mentioned before, these are all solopreneurs. But now, let's take the Benjamin as an example. This is a partnership. These are two people doing business together. Now, have you noticed there is more than just one type of partnership, right? There are also couples. Why is it so important? You would know it's important if you have ever been in one room alone with a couple. The way you talk to a couple is very different than the way you talk to two other people. You are far more respectful, you're far more caring, and you're far more considerate. You do not want to offend one or the other or both, and it's just a feeling of trust and respect that a couple demands. This is not random. We have absolutely acknowledged this and use this in our templates. If you are a couple, you demand more respect. A couple represents a far more nurturing, a far more trusting relationship between your traffic and you as the couple, demanding more trust and more conversions. So if you are a couple, by all means, use a couple profile. Then lastly, we also have the groups. Groups are more institutional. They're more sterile. They're more business. They're more numbers. So the benefit of a group is you have the trust and backup of a whole corporation behind you. So inherently, if you're a corporation, you have more trust and more competence. On the other hand, you lack more personality and individualism. That is why the templates are also designed based on the individual, warm and nurturing in mind. The templates are not just pretty templates. These templates are engineered around the conversion psychology of a motivated seller. And that is how the GrumpyHare leverages psychology and technology into one, making it a far superior platform than anything else there is on the market. On top of that, with features like drag and drop, snag and stack, and audio nibbles, the effectiveness of conversions goes through the roof. I'll give an example. Imagine I like this website, but I want a different version of this element right here. All I have to do is click on the plus, go to rows, go to saved elements, and here I can just shop, and let me just find the right one. Let's try this one. All I have to do is I drag and drop it in place, and voila, it's right there. And then I can just change the picture out. I put my own picture in there, and just like that, I added a new section. And there you have it. Now all I have to do is just swap out the picture. So to do that, I'll just click on the picture, edit it. I'll add a new picture in here. And I'll just select it, and boom, new picture is there. It literally is that easy. Now this was the snag and stack feature. We also have the mix and match feature. What it allows you to do is scavenge from our ever-growing library of templates and just pick any row element from any templates and drag them in place on your web page, building your website from elements of any of our templates. The main reason why we developed this feature is to make sure that every single GrumpyHare user can have a 100% unique website. Can you imagine? No more cookie cutter websites where every single person has the exact same website. You can have an extremely beautiful, professionally designed website without touching a single line of code. And that's not even all. We have also developed the audio nibbles feature. I am so proud of that. The audio nibbles feature allows your traffic. Why don't I just show it to you? This is our personal website. Our website already has the audio nibbles feature incorporated into it.
Need to sell your house fast? Get your free offer today by filling in the form. Type in your property address, phone number, and email address. Simply hit the button to get an offer. ¿Necesitas vender tu casa rápido? Obtén tu oferta gratuita hoy llenando el formulario. We buy houses in any condition. Sell your house, any condition, no realtors. Selling your house is easy as 1, 2, 3. Selling your house doesn't have to be hard, complicated, time-consuming, or stressful. By eliminating agents, banks, approvals, red tape, bureaucracies, and basically any other third parties, selling to us directly eliminates delays and complications, making the transaction smooth and hassle-free. Selling your house to us is easy. 1. Fill in the form to get started. 2. We'll call to schedule an appointment. 3. Receive your no-obligation cash offer. Get an offer now.
As you can see, your users can connect any audio, segmented audio, and have it narrated to them. The benefit is not only do they don't have to read it, but also pictures are now described and the call to action embedded wherever you want. On top of that, as you have noticed, you can select any language that you want and your audience can just play out their audio in their preferred language. Not only does this feature improve conversions, obviously, it also keeps people on the website longer. It reduces the cognitive load for people to absorb your content. It completely redefines the landscape of websites in this space, in any space. This feature alone not only increases rankings, but also conversions because people can retain the information longer, they can absorb the information better, they stay longer on your website, and all this implies higher conversions and higher SEO. In order to get started, just click on the button below and we will walk you through the entire setup process and a tutorial on how to use it, as well as a masterclass on how to generate leads through your website online. Welcome to the Grumpy Hair.